The headlines: Customs officers stage go slow. The Employment Rights Tribunal begins hearing cases, but the first one is not what you might think. And Windies women win series in Sri Lanka. Welcome to Nation News for Wednesday, May the 20th, 2015. Restive customs officers have slowed down work at the port, leading to long lines of traffic at the exit. Taxi drivers were very angry, of course. The so-called go slow is said to be in protest at the pending absorption of the Customs and Excise Department within the Revenue Authority to join other tax collecting agencies like the Land Tax and Inland Revenue Departments, which made the switch last year. It has been reported that about 24 customs officers may be retrenched as a result of the changes, and there are also concerns about terms of conditions in moving from central government to a statutory corporation. The process is set to take effect on July the 1st. Barbados is in the running with Jamaica for a new cable and wireless call center, which will provide 200 new jobs. This has been revealed by company CEO Phil Bentley, who noted that the center's outsourcing to El Salvador had not gone down well with Caribbean customers. He also announced that cable and wireless had seen a resurgence of its performance in Barbados, earning $112 million in pre-tax profits up to the end of March. The CEO said the rebranded Flow, which replaces the discarded line, will be rolled out in Barbados ahead of the rest of the region. The Employment Rights Tribunal has finally got down to the business of hearing cases, but the first one was not the controversial retrenchment of about 200 NCC employees. The tribunal spent more than 2 hours hearing a wrongful dismissal case brought by Joel Leacock, a former employee of KPMG, the accounting firm. His case is being heard by a 3-member panel of commissioners headed by Chairman Hal Gollop. He called the hearing historic and said his team looked forward with enthusiasm to the journey ahead.
The tribunal is looking forward to making its mark in the development of our country, more particularly the development of good labor relations. I can assure you that the quality of persons on this tribunal, which I have the distinct honor to chair, makes it equal to the task.
Representatives of the National Union of Public Workers have toured the Psychiatric Hospital following complaints about physical conditions there. President Akani McDowell said he was unhappy with what he saw and would meet with the hospital's management before commenting further. Quite recently, the opposition Barbados Labour Party spokesperson on health drew attention in Parliament to what she said were substandard conditions at the hospital.
I'm not happy at all. As I said, I identified some concerns. I'm going to meet with the director so that he can give me an idea as to why these conditions exist.
Are there environmental concerns?
But let me meet with the director first.
New Zealand has opened officially its first High Commission in the Caribbean here in Barbados. The office has been up and running for about a year now, but the formal launch ceremony took place on Tuesday at Lower Collymore Rock. High Commissioner Jan Henderson has served notice that the country, New Zealand, intends to foster deeper relations with the Caribbean.
Of course, you all know we have long-standing and strong Commonwealth trade and cricket connections. But I'm hoping that the symbolic act of cutting the ribbon to officially launch the High Commission will symbolise our determination at the High Commission to deepen and grow those linkages.
A little bit of advice now for small business owners. Don't undercharge and ruin your cash flow. The guidance came from Scotiabank's business banking officer, William Hayward, at a Caribbean Entrepreneurs Conference. He said their prices should be realistic. Hopefully that means they won't overcharge either. Mr. Haywood told Nation News that entrepreneurs should also do proper research.
Some of the factors that small business customers falter on paperwork. They don't plan enough. Planning is important in the business community. You want to forecast and look at your project, see what you want to do, look at the area that you're getting into business. They also don't do enough research as it relates to the market area, the clientele that you're going to be servicing. So those are the two main causes, the two main areas I find these small business persons tend to fall down in.
St. Cyprian's Boys has been adopted by the Barbados Association of Retired Environmental Health Officers, who want to make the school one of best practice within their field of expertise. The group has just donated a neem tree to provide shade and will be regrassing the field in the summer as part of their 6th anniversary celebrations. President Rudolph Smith said the project would also include getting the students interested in agriculture, recycling, and environmental health generally.
We're hoping that our project will be able to instill and maybe motivate some of the youngsters to at least see the real benefit of agriculture, or what benefit they can get out of agriculture. As I said yesterday, the agriculture workers is always seem to be the one that is the lowest at the bottom of the ladder. But if you check the history of Barbados, they always say agriculture was the primary income or generating income in Barbados. We talk about tourism today, but I'm one who still feel that agriculture is primary. It is just that we have put it on the back burner.
In sport, West Indies women have successfully defended 156 runs to beat Sri Lanka and win their one-day series 3-1. Barbadian all-rounder Hayley Matthews took 3 wickets for 7 runs as West Indies restricted the house to 125 all out in 45.2 overs. Captain Marissa Aguilera lauded her team for their efforts and singled out Matthews.
Hayley is just a talented young person, a talented young individual. I mean, she has been around the team for 2 falls so far, and she's sitting so well, you know, even though she is underage, she's been 18 years, you know, she has been doing pretty well, and I'm pretty much impressed with her because she will go up there and she'll be up for the challenge. I mean, she's opening for the team, you know, she's coming in and bowling. She had a little injury. She went off the field and she said, "If I can handle it." So, you know, she's actually taken up responsibility at such a tender age. So I'm really proud of her, and I really want to commend the bowlers on the way they bowl, because I think we really have been struggling with the openers not really getting wickets at the top. And we went out there and we knew what we had to do, and we did it.
West Indies women are now 3rd in the ICC Women's Championship table, behind Australia and South Africa. And finally, this is a really messy story, so hold your noses. A Pennsylvania teenager's family said her Sweet 16 party was spoiled and soiled when apparent airline bathroom waste fell on the birthday girl and her guests. It was brown, it was everywhere, it got on everything, said the girl's sister. The Federal Aviation Administration says the incident is being investigated. Officials say regulations require planes to dispose of their waste at an airport, not while flying after a residential area. A similar incident took place in September when a New Zealand woman reported a plane had dumped human waste all over her home. Sorry about that. And that's Nation News for Wednesday. For more, log on to nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to pick up your Daily Nation on Thursday or subscribe to our e-paper.